We are back. This is night 3 of the Intercontinental Classic, and we are starting in the Ruby League in a huge match. A block-defining match. The former Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria, makes her way to the ring.
Now, I don't know if we did point this out last week, but we're going to be doing Women's IC Classic nights every Wednesday and Thursday.
Yes, we are.
All the way until we get to night 7 in the finals.
Yes, basically up until Royal Rumble week.
Yes. Because this week it is night 3, tomorrow's night 4, next week, next Wednesday, which would be January 21st. Wednesday and Thursday is night 5 and 6. So the 21st and 22nd, and then the 28th and 29th of January is going to be the 7th night, and then the final, semifinals.
Lyra Valkyria has been on a roll, I have to say, starting this tournament, beating Julia and Dakota Kai in the first 2 nights, now going up in a huge Ruby League match that could potentially decide who takes control of this league going forward.
Her match with Dakota Kai being I would say arguably the best match on a very quiet night of the Women's IC Classic on night 2. But here comes another woman who has been racking up a good amount of wins. She is also currently tied with Lyra Valkyria at 6 points, initially beating Michin on the first night, then beating Nikki Cross on the second night.
And she returned last night on NXT, so welcome back, Jaida Parker.
Welcome back, Miss Parker. Made her official return on NXT. Second, Blake Monroe, who was in one of the wildcard battle royals, did not win. That one was ended up winning by Raquel Rodriguez.
It's going to be very interesting to see who comes out here on top, but I think this is a big match for Jaida Parker here. Can Jaida Parker take control of this league? Because, honestly, this is the biggest, probably the biggest match of the tournament for her.
Honestly, this kind of should have been the main event. This determines who's leading.
Well, there's a bigger and better main event that's going down in the Rose Gold League later on tonight. Oh my God, we're starting off with a chop!
What a massive chop from Jaida Parker. I would have thought Lyra Valkyria would have been the hard-hitting one, especially with her being in the European independent scene for a long time. But Jaida Parker coming in hot. A standing moonsault from Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria is also bringing out the flashy moves already. Oh my God, an enziguri!
Wow.
Enziguri right to the face.
3 minutes a year from Lyra Valkyria. Oh, I kind of want to talk about the standings so far in the Ruby League. So far, Lyra Valkyria's at 6 points. Michin and Ivy now are both at 0 points. Julia's got 3 points. Tatum's at 3 points. Jaida Parker's at 6 points. Dakota's at 3 points. And Nikki Cross is at 3 points. So far, the only 2 having no points is Michin and Ivy now.
It's going to be really interesting to see who will stay alive and who will be out right here. Oh my goodness.
Diving missile dropkick and ended up getting dodged by Miss Parker. Now, shooting, you're off into the apron, but no. Lyra getting that knee right to the head. These 2 women are starting off hot.
And a German suplex right there from Lyra Valkyria. You know, Lyra Valkyria was a part of a triple threat tag team match to determine the #1 contenders for the women's tag team titles Monday night on Raw, teaming with Bayley to face the Judgment Day and the Kabuki Warriors. They did not win that match. However, next Monday night on Raw, they will be in Belfast, Ireland, and we all know that Lyra Valkyria is from Dublin, Ireland, so very interesting to see what she will do on that show.
Very much so. Along with Lyra Valkyria, Becky Lynch will be defending her women's IC title against Maxine Dupree on that show, while also Finn Balor gets a Raw Heavyweight title shot against CM Punk on that show. 2 of her country women and men.
You know, the last time these 2 women faced off, Lyra Valkyria and Jaida Parker, was episode 11 here on 2K25. It was a, well, best of 9 championship series, the birthday countdown, the first match. I ended up winning that match. Jaida Parker, I was Jaida Parker. My little brother was Lyra Valkyria, and I ended up winning the match with a Judas effect right out of nowhere.
Signature from Jaida Parker.
We saw this Tuesday. We saw this Tuesday night. Teardrop.
Again, I want to point out, no high steps from Jaida Parker. She is not playing around in this time. She knows how good Lyra Valkyria is, and she is making sure she's not taking her lightly. That's not a big leg drop from Jaida. I thought that would have been a pin there, but Jaida looks like getting a bit cocky.
It's going to be interesting to see how Jaida Parker fares after this match. If it ends in a loss, I mean, how does this affect Jaida Parker? I mean, you're going up against arguably one of the best women's wrestlers in the game right now that honestly could win a world championship within the next year or so.
Very much so. But also you have to think, Jaida Parker, she was in the NXT Women's Championship match at last year's Stand and Deliver. And who knows? The women's world title scene in NXT is kind of wide open right now for anyone to take a crack at JC Jane. So we could see Jaida Parker get her moment this year.
Well, I feel like the NXT women's division is still going strong, even though, yes, they lost Julia, they lost Stephanie McCare, they just lost Jordan Grace. But hey, they still have Parker, they still have Soul Ruga, they still have JC Jane, they still have Zarya, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Blake Monroe. They still have all those talent, and Tatum Paxley as well, and Izzy Dane. They still have all that talent in the NXT women's division. The problem right now in NXT, oh my God, what the hell?
We were not paying attention. We did see a very close call on Lyra Valkyria earlier, but Lyra,
oh wow, just kicks out just like that. But as I was mentioning with the NXT stuff, the men's side of things for NXT, Parker goes over the top rope, is wide open. But because Olba, Trick, Javon, oh my goodness, a leg drop from onto the outside. Olba, Trick, and Javon are all been called up as Javon Evans went to Monday Night Raw, Trick Williams went to SmackDown. We don't know where Olba is going to go. But all that's left really in that men's division kind of holding the fort down is Ethan and Ricky. And those two may be due for call-ups within the next month or so. And it's not just them. And Joe Hendry is also in there as well. But it's not just them. There's some women in the women's division that could get called up. We're talking Blake Monroe and GC Jane. So
even Jaida Parker.
I think they're going to keep Jaida Parker down there to give her that championship reign that is long overdue.
I mean, we thought the exact same thing for Javon Evans, but he got caught up without even winning a single title.
Well, let's be like Jaida Parker. I thought could have won the NXT Women's Championship at No Mercy in 2024 against Roxanne Perez. That didn't happen. Then she was a part of a fatal four-way that honestly she was never meant to be a part of. Julia, Stephanie Vicker, and Jordan Grace. That could have been a triple threat match on its own. But Jaida Parker was in it, and I was rooting for Jaida Parker to win the NXT Women's Championship at last year's Stand and Deliver. As Jaida Parker just slams her into the mat. And another kick out.
Busy yapping over there. We almost saw a big win from Jaida Parker. She did just reverse the Nightwing, it seems.
Wait a minute. Lyra
Valkyria, hypnotic.
Oh, wait a minute. Lyra reverses.
Lyra
that is because
the point blank hypnotic, and now a comeback from Lyra Valkyria trying to get the momentum back on her side.
And that's the problem. It was point blank. It was point blank. And even then, even if she wanted to go for the actual hypnotic, a frog splash.
That's how she beat Julia. The big frog splash.
She beat Julia with that move. Will she beat Jaida Parker with this move? She does again.
That frog splash, that might be a new finisher of Lyra Valkyria right there. That has been very successful for Lyra in this tournament as she scores another 3 points, taking the very, very clear lead in the Ruby League. Still undefeated in this tournament.
Lyra Valkyria has certainly proven to everyone that, hey, I'm still one of the best. And she is inching closer to that Women's Intercontinental Championship. She just knocked off a red-hot Jaida Parker tonight. 9 points right now for Lyra Valkyria.